This is Jilliana Ranicar-Breese, and this is part 2 of my talk with Llewelyn Graves. Llewelyn, tell me about when you were a naughty boy back in London. Was this the 80s or the 90s?
No, this was the 2000s.
2000s? Yeah. Well,
it was 13 years ago.
Okay.
13 years ago.
Okay. Which part of London were you living?
I was in Shepherd's Bush and Finsbury Park for a little bit.
And you were DJing?
Well, back then I was kind of starting off. So I had 1 or 2 gigs in England, but I was basically just hanging out, researching music.
Because of course your father was a musician, wasn't he?
Yeah.
So you were surrounded by music.
Yeah.
And what was the name of his group?
Ba Boli Band.
And what does that mean in English?
Bread and Oil Band.
Right.
So yeah.
And that was in Mallorca.
Yeah, they still play. They've been playing since, I can't remember, since the 70s or 80s. I don't know. Yeah, they've legendary band here, and so my dad died, and he got substituted by another guitarist. Which, funnily enough, the new guitarist, his birthday is the same day that my dad died.
Oh.
So it was kind of spooky.
Oh gosh. And that was how many years ago?
3.5 years ago. Yeah.
Right.
And yeah, I've been surrounded by music my whole life. My mother played a lot of country and western music, and my dad was a big fan of the Beatles, but also soul and R&B, Motown music, a lot of black music, yeah. And yeah.
So you know a lot about it. Would you call yourself a musicologist?
Musicologist.
Well, you know, you've studied music.
I think I know a lot about a lot of different types of music. I mean, I could probably mention a couple of genres of music that people haven't even heard of.
Such as?
Well, there's Kwaito.
Gosh.
Kwaito, which is a type of South African house electronic music.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah.
And another one would be?
Kuduro, which is electronic music from Angola in Africa.
Yes.
What other stuff could there be? Rai music?
I know Rai.
Okay, you know
I know Rai very well. Yes.
What other ones could I... there's baile funk, which is music from the favelas of Brazil, and it's kind of electronic hip hop.
Where in Brazil?
From the favelas of Sao Paulo.
The favelas, yes, of Rio.
Yeah,
and so on.
and
Okay.
I've got a very interesting story with this music because, I mean, I obviously I don't really understand Portuguese fully. I mean, I can understand it a little bit.
I speak Portuguese, or I used to.
Okay.
Brazilian Portuguese.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's very. If I see it written, I can understand it.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
I was playing at a wake-up dance, and I was playing a baile funk song. And
baile is to dance.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
got it.
Well, we call it in the Western world, we call it baile funk, but they just call it funky.
Okay.
They call it funky.
Okay.
And one of my friends came up to me and he said, that song that you played has got the worst lyrics I've ever heard. And I was like, oh really?
Because you wouldn't know.
I was like, oh, I really love this song. And it's like, well, it's got very, very misogynistic, violent lyrics to it.
Oh gosh.
So I was very embarrassed, and I never played that song again.
Yeah. It's good to know what the words say. They could be very political as well.
Yeah. And it's an interesting thing about playing a more conscious event.
Yeah.
Where now, before, I mean, before I didn't really care about the lyrics, and a lot of hip hop lyrics are very sort of misogynistic, and I love the music. The way that people play, the way the music is structured is beautiful, but then the lyrics has got such a horrible meaning. So what do I do? But the same as there's these beautiful Delta blues songs from the 50s and 60s. For example, "Hey Joe" by Jimi Hendrix.
Oh yeah.
But the lyrics are about people wanting to shoot their wife or their women. So what do? Do you play this song or do you not? Yeah, interesting.
And also interpretation of words have changed. So if something was 20, 30 years old, it means different things today, doesn't it? The meaning's changed.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, a bit like the word gay, for example. You know, in the 1950s, gay didn't mean gay. A different type of gay. Yeah, I mean, that's just the one word that comes to mind.
Exactly, yeah.
Okay, well, I shall be coming on Saturday, and
awesome.
then we can talk about it further.
Okay, fantastic.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.